just met, barely, just you, just me, basically strangers falling. Downtown, chillin', heartbeat spilling, don't wanna trip and fall in love. Is it bad that you seem too good? See the end way before I should. I know we just started, but if you're listening to my heart, you might find out the weirdest part. I am already missing you from the start. Fall quickly, love ain't easy, lessons in love I never learned, but this feeling's different. You're a brand new face, but my oldest friend. Hold on tight until it burns. Is it bad that you seem too good? See the end way before I should. Just started, but if you're listening to my heart, you might find out the weirdest part. I am already missing you from the start. I'm already missing you.
Hello, ladies and gents. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm back. Hello. I wasn't gone that long. Only a few hours. See? Only a few hours. All right. So the reason I wanted to do this afternoon stream was to get to a good stopping point for multiple floors. I want to get to floor 150, complete the boss there, and then most likely start streams for every 10 floors. So 151 to 160, 161 to 170, 171 to 180, etc., etc. I might do I might do 151 to 171 or 170, but I don't know yet. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel. But for now, we're going to go hop back in. We're going to be doing floor 151. Sorry, 111 to 120. This is a pretty difficult floor for a lot of people. I'm actually going to raise here and kind of go along and help people out with some of the stuff that we're gonna run into, because there's a lot of bull crap that goes along in this dungeon. Okay, got a safety, which is huge at the start of it. Palace puddings, not dangerous. Let me get my... I'm not a huge fan of this floor set, so I won't spend a lot of time here. Once I'm out, I'm just gonna take the exit. Lighted next floor, which is good. All right. Gigatoads are the first enemies I want to talk about. If you're playing a melee character, they're not too different. They'll do their tongue lick, pull you in, and then you just want to run away, right? If you're playing a ranged character like a Machinist and you're fighting up this Gigacode, do not kite it, and I'll show you why. Let's see if I can get them to do it again. If you are looking away from the Gigatoad, when it tries to draw you back in again, if you are not facing the Gigatoad, it'll stun you once it brings you back in, and then do his leap, and it'll do a lot of damage. And if you are DPS, that's a lot of damage it's going to do to you. Easiest solution is just when you're facing the Gigatoad, it won't stun you when you pull it away. Cool. We're out, right? So I don't want to stick around. This is kind of annoying. Sweet. I don't know how that leech didn't see me. Don't know how that leech didn't see me. Commander Lust got our Lust back, which is nice. Alteration, we'll use it. Hopefully we'll get some pygmies next floor. Okay, there's the exit. This is a flighted floor. Haven't run into something too scary as of yet. I mean, the Gigatoads are scary, but as long as you're facing them when they do their tongue grab, then you're perfectly fine. And Affluence is pretty big. I definitely want to grab and get my raising back on this floor set, so I'm not going into the next floor set with only 2 raisings. And then on top of that, I would like to start getting my resolutions back. That would be nice. So like I mentioned in the previous video, fortune, I don't need it. Like I mentioned in the previous video, the enemies are starting to repeat now from floor 1 to 100. Now they're going to repeat the same pattern from floor 101 to 200. And because of this, you'll see the same enemies. They just do something a little bit different. For example, the Gigatoads on the 100 floors ago, they still pulled you in, but they didn't stun you if you're looking away from them. And now they do. I think I'm blinded this floor. No, HP down. Okay. All right, so those deep palace slimes, just like 100 floors ago, if you watched my very first video, I did die to a slime because it enraged, it exploded, and yeah. With that being said, that can happen again. Okay, I got a resolution, sweet. That can happen again, so you want to be extra careful when pulling these slimes. And if you can help it, just don't pull the slimes. Just be careful. You have plenty of time. If you're playing a DPS, you have plenty of time to honestly kill them. If you're playing a tank and you're solely focusing on the slime, you'll definitely kill them. But if you run into a toad trap like we did on the 14th floor at the beginning of this stream set, then it could be dangerous, right? So I'm gonna do what I can to kill this thing quickly. We have a raising on, so I'm not scared here. Boom, right? Fight this Gigatoad. We're not gonna kite it. We're just gonna attack it straight head on. It pulled me. You can actually stun the next move to keep your uptime for your damage if you're playing a tank. So I would just recommend doing that. Okay, another Gigatoad. Ah, he got me. Not quite out yet. The Pomander is sight, so that's kind of big. Ooh, there's 3 sets of chests left. Oh, found the pygmy room. Oh man, that's okay because this will go towards the kill for the floor. Intuition, don't need it. Steel will repop it. Check it out, a toad trap. Another steel. We're out. I'm gonna take the passage again. Like, it'd be nice to kind of go in there and take a look, but Again, I don't like this floor set so much. I want to get to a better floor set. And that being the 120s. Just because there's cobras on this floor set, there's the slimes, then there's... Ooh, okay, I got my raising back. That's nice. And then there's going to be Morbles coming up here soon. And Morbles can be scary because they do a wombo combo on you. And I'll show you a good way to like bypass that combo to where you don't have to worry about it at all. I need that slime to come over here. Okay. Not scared too much here. Take care of the slime. The cobra's not scary. I am not a toad, so the cobra's not going to do much to me. If you get turned into a toad, the cobra will one-shot you because it'll do a move called Devour, which is no bueno, right? I'm going to go ahead and use this safety on this floor, just in case the trap decides to be there. Okay. Next floor is flighted. That's pretty big. And then this chest looks unguarded, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab this. Another safety. Going into 115, it's a flighted floor. Free strength, I shall use it. Alright, so those Nankas are going to be very similar to the dragons on the earlier floors. They will shoot at you from a distance without actually being aggroed on you. Again, not super scary. You just got to kind of pay attention to the AoEs and know that even if you're fighting in the hallways, that Nanka can definitely shoot at you. Like that. Know that once they shoot at you, that's their cue to move. Not worried about that Pomander of Fortune. Just ready to leave. Again, not a huge fan of these floors. I want to get off these floors as quickly as possible. Got another debuff. Okay, these rooms confuse me. When you start off in a donut room, but like with the pillar in the middle, it confuses me because I don't know if I'm in a hallway or not, you know? These guys will just do an AoE. Not scary. Okay, another strength. Okay, I'm just gonna clear everything in this room. I think this is a flighted floor. I don't remember. All right, so salamanders are gonna do a Musin. Just interrupt that Musin. If they get that off, there's like, I think it's 6 or 7 seconds where you can't hurt them. It's almost like stone skin. Okay. Don't want to fight this slime. Fought the slime thinking that that would probably be the last enemy I had to kill. I was wrong. We're out. All right, we got another blighted floor. Not too bad of a floor. Sprint disabled, but along with I got another resolution. Sprint and damage down. Kind of sucks, but not the end of the world. Okay, so we have a marble here. So that's huge. So remember, this guy's going to do like a stone skin, like a Musin. Just interrupt. Gonna now pull that guy, because my interrupt will be coming off cooldown. Just make sure you're not pulling like mimics or these guys before your interject comes back. There's the Cairn of Return. There's a patrol this way. Okay. So this guy's gonna do a conal in front of him. Not worried about this guy whatsoever. And what he does is he actually buffs enemies around him. So you see that Ochu now has a stone skin on him. So they're not bad, like, if you're fighting them solo, because they won't buff themselves. They'll buff enemies around them. Alright, so this Deep Palace Morble, what you want to do is you actually want to fight them in the center of their AoE box, because they'll do a sleep and a slow, and then their bad breath. So you want to do it in the middle of their hitbox, so that way when your sleep like comes off, you can then just run behind them as quickly as possible and dodge the bad breath that they do. Okay. Just gonna pull this guy. Alright, so that Nanka, I have about 15 seconds before that Nanka tries to attack me. So that Nanka will turn around, do an AoE to me, and then walk again. I could have been out by now, but it's definitely been more than 15 seconds. There it is. Boom. I just didn't want to risk being on the thing and then the AoE hit me. I would have to either run out or, you know, get hit by the AoE. Re-upping my strength is cool. Ooh. That guy's just chilling there. But I like this corner. What the hell? Get back here. He was like, give me a second, I'll be right back. There's nothing in this room. See, it confuses me where I'm at with these kind of rooms. Remember, this guy's going to Stone Skin. Or Moosin, if you will. Still not out. There's like no good treasure coffers here. Every single room had like a bronze or a silver. Okay. Pull this Ochu. Man, we're not out yet. It's on the higher end of the kill count. Dang, we're still not out, dude. Come here, you salamander. Really? Yeah, this is one of those floors that are just like you're gonna kill every single enemy on the floor before you're allowed to leave. You can tell by the color of the key here. It's just usually when it gets this high, this kill will get me out. But usually when it gets this high, you gotta get like the highest kill on the floor, which is usually like 10. Which just means you're on this floor for so long, which just eats up your time, right? If there was a way to know how many kills you needed to get on per floor, and it would be nice to know like what the next floor was, then you can be like, okay, I want to flight that floor because I don't want to sit on that floor for 10 years trying to kill everything. So again, with Morbles, fight them in the center. They'll put you to sleep. And then before their bad breath goes, you just move. I knew this was a mimic, I just had a feeling. Again, mimics aren't the end of the world. You want to open up chests before you're out. This way that if it does become a mimic, it can contribute. Not worried about the Ochu. Ah, I messed up. And of course he drops a silver coffer instead of a gold one. We're going into the next boss here in a minute. I do have a raising, so I want to do that tactic that I mentioned last time. There's a treasure coffer here though. I kind of want to, yep, steal. And then I'm going to strength as well before we go in. All right, so for this one, again, he's going to summon the hornets. several times. You don't have to do this tactic. I don't recommend doing this tactic if you're fairly new. But you're gonna attack this guy, and then when he summons the hornets, you're just gonna lust for the hornets and kill the hornets with the lust itself. It should take 4 or 5 hits. Actually, I'm not going to do that tactic. Okay, I'll do the tactic only for because I have a raising on. And the hornets are dead. He's been yeah, hornets are dead. He's been lusted, so he's got vulnerability up, right? So that's what we're looking for, right? So now he's invuln, and we're just gonna keep doing damage to him. We're not gonna do that again. So when the hornets come up, we're just gonna AoE the hornets down, which the hornets should be coming up now. Boom. Easy day, right? So after that third line AoE, you can expect the final sting to start to come out. Just, it's gonna do a lot of damage to you. If you kill one bee, you can survive the other one. Just heal as soon as it goes off. Then what I like to do for this boss is hold my burst damage for the bees, so that way I can kill them quickly, right? Right, killed him before the third line AoE went off. It does make this fight a little bit longer. This isn't one of my favorite fights. We'll do the raid-wide AoE. He'll cast Prey on you. Final sting will be coming up here in a second, but we killed him beforehand. There's the raid-wide AoE. I'm holding my burst damage for the bees just because as a tank, I want to kill the bees quickly. That was weird. I swapped off the bees. Okay, so final sting's about to occur. Killed them beforehand. Trust me, if I can do that quick enough, then you guys can do it quick enough, especially if you're playing a DPS class. Playing a DPS class, you are golden. You're not going to worry about those bees at all. You're going to be able to kill them pretty quick. Third AoE is done. That means final sting is about to come out. Killed them beforehand. I'm not going to worry about the bees for this last round because I know I'll be able to kill the boss before the bees come out. And if the bees did come out, I knew I'd be able to kill them quick enough before the bees did their final sting. But there you have it. That was floor 111 to floor 120. Easy day, right? I will hydrate. All right. Floor 121 to 130. Much better floor. I'm not gonna raising here. It's a much better floor to go through. There's not a lot of bunch of crap that you kind of have to deal with for like tactics and stuff like that. But as a reminder for you guys, you run into slimes, kill them quickly, because after a certain amount of time, I want to say 30 seconds, they'll explode and they'll kill you. If you're on a toad trap, avoid cobras because they will devour you. If you run into a salamander, you're going to interrupt their Moosin ability because it'll just eat up your time because they'll be invulnerable. If you run into a Morble, stand in the middle of them, let them hit you where you go to sleep. Their next auto attack or your sleep will come off prior to the bad breath. You're just going to instantly run behind them. That's why you want to be in the middle of their body. And then you guys will be fine. Moving right along, floor 121 to 130. Alteration, I'll use it. Alright, so here's the instance of the Spriggan. 100 floors ago, they don't launch balls at you. But on these floors, they do. The Biasts will paralyze you, and it's a pretty strong paralyze. Pretty potent paralyze. Okay, Dualahans, there's sight enemy. Okay, you should see that Spriggan here in a couple of seconds launch a ball at me. There it is. It'd be kind of annoying, right? Don't necessarily need that purity. I say don't necessarily. We don't need that purity. This is a dead-end room. Don't care. We like dead-end rooms, so we don't have to go through them and backtrack all the way through. So kind of a recent update to Palace of the Dead is every single enemy that you kill is going to drop a single sustaining potion. Which is nice because like whenever I was like learning Palace of the Dead through like videos and stuff like that, people had to like buy the sustaining potions with Galmoran potsherds. Am I wrong? I don't think they're sight, to be honest. I think they are sound. So if I'm here walking, yep, okay. I was indeed correct. They are sound. I don't know why I said sight. I knew they were sound because I thought it was weird because they're like headless horsemen, right? Their Doolahans are headless horsemen. Meaning they don't have head. So how can they see you? You know? Passage is active. We're out. I'm actually gonna safety here. See the passage. Just gonna leave. I do want to get my strength commander back from using it on the boss. Not a big deal if I don't. This floor is blighted. I heard it. HP down. Intuition, not useful to me. Okay, there's a mimic room here. There's the exit. Is this a flighted floor? I think I flighted, right? No, I did not, because, yeah, how do you like being stunned? Ouch. All right, Adamantoids, the only reason they can be scary is because they do a lot of damage with their Tortoise Stomp. And if you're still have the paralyze from the Bice, then you can potentially get hit by that Stomp. And you cannot stun it, as you can see there. And now they have a damage reduction on, so they just take longer to kill. Okay, got my strength back. That's what I was asking for earlier. I'm gonna You can see things are actually starting to hit a little bit harder. Not out. Come here, you Spriggan, you. Look at that Doulahan. Yeah. I'm not out, so I just decided to attack the Doulahan. So I don't have to worry about it patrolling anymore. And now we're out. Should I risk it and just go straight? I'm doing it. I don't know where the the trap is for this room, but I'm glad it wasn't straight. Whatever the trap was, I would have been sad. Free Pomander of Fortune. I will always use those if the game gives it to us, primarily because, well, free chests. Okay, there's two Doulahans right there. Okay. Now I got two Doulahans on me, and that's no bueno. Oh, a third one's coming up. Oh my god. This has been unfortunate. But it's okay. They're not bad enemies. We just had to take care of one at a time. See, we're not worried, right, guys? Intuition. That's a rage. And a strength. I'm gonna strength here. And you know what? I'm actually going to rage as well. Just to fight my way through. Plus the floor is fortuned, right? Where are the enemies for this room? I don't think this was a flighted floor, right? Alteration, I shall use it. I'm gonna run back. Get my lust back, that's nice. Commander's Strength, I'll use that right before I leave again. Again, you shouldn't flight and alteration at the same time. And I keep doing it. Alright. Gonna spend a little bit more time on this floor than I needed to. That is a landmine. That is the only trap. That and the toad trap, because toads look like toads. But the landmine is the only landmine, so that's a toad trap. I don't know what the other ones do, because you don't want to hit those. Like a luring trap is obviously going to be the scariest trap that you hit, which could be beneficial if you're trying. Say that you're raged on a sided floor, you're at the exit, and there's a luring trap at the exit. Would you hit the luring trap? I would. I absolutely would hit the luring trap, because then I can kill the 3 enemies while I'm raged and then leave. Okay, having a sight's kind of big. Let's figure out what that one is. Okay, so the circle one's an enfeebling. So that's an enfeebling trap. This one is... Okay, so the cross daggers looking one is going to be your luring trap. Not the one that I thought it was going to be. Don't need an intuition. Don't need a safety because, I mean, we're sighted, right? Steel I'll use. Then you gotta go back and grab the rage. Witching. So that is an enfeebling. Making some good time, making some good time. Ooh, a gloom floor. But only gloom? Not that scary. Got a steel, might as well use it. Okay, Minotaurs. I'm gonna wait until this Minotaur gets closer, so I can attack it. All the Minotaur is going to do is 111 ton swing. Stun it. If you're playing a class that can stun, if you can't, run away from it. Just get a few malms away. Another Minotaur coming. We'll do a 111 ton swing, which does knock you back. So if you're pointed towards a room, it'll knock you through the room, which again, we know is bad because we don't want to land on any traps. Okay, alteration, which means I'm not going to flight the next floor. How did I do that? I don't know. By all means, I should have either hit a trap or that tortoise should have hit me. Seen me. There's the exit. A couple of gold treasure coffers I think I can get to. Okay, got my third resolution again. Okay, so don't need to do this, but might as well. I mean, it's Serenity. Get rid of the gloom. Yeah, forget the Wyverve. And hopefully we got pygmies on the next floor. Because we altered it, right? Oh, that Minotaur almost saw me. Got another blighted room. Blind and no auto heal. But I did just get a Serenity, so I'm just going to get rid of that. I honestly can't wait until we get off the regular cave floors. Yes, we got pygmies. The passage is open, which means we can just get out. We love getting pygmy rooms. What? I thought these guys were sight. I'm sorry. I guess they're proximity or sound. Ooh. Do I need to grab this? I don't. Intuition. The off chance it was a raising. Might as well, right? Again, when we're stacked on Pomanders and you're at the end and you can go to the next floor, realistically, you want strength, steals, and raisings. Anything that affects the next floor is kind of cool too, but it's not. I would say those other three are pretty big. If you've already raised for that floor set, then strength, steals, and maybe something to alter the next floor. All right, so depending on which side he goes on, I hope he goes to my left, his right. Not a scary enemy, just don't necessarily care to deal with them. I am going to safety here because it's free safety. Cheese and crackers. Another safety, don't need it. I think I'm just gonna go to the next floor after this enemy. Gotta kill this enemy. Unfortunate. Pretty sure owls are sight enemies. We're doing good. We're doing good on time. Site's pretty big. This is a huge floor. That site was huge. Okay, there are mimics. We do have to go this way. Yep. That hurt. Another site. Can you imagine, like, going up into the attic, you're just like looking at your grandparents' old stuff, and then you find this old chest, and you're just like, what kind of goodies are in this chest? And you open it up, and the chest just spawns teeth, and it was like, rah, 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 rah. Can you imagine that? Okay, so that centaur is what's going to be annoying here. That basilisk didn't see me, which is crazy because it looked directly at me. Figures. Hey, still though. All right, watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna help myself out here some. And just hit that land trap. The landmine. Yeah, let's leave. Final floor before the boss. See the exits. Strength. Exit was on the other side, but I know I can grab this treasure coffer. It's a safety. That's kind of big. No more traps. Just go in here and take care of this enemy. I will say, if you want to learn a job, I feel like Deep Dungeon is a good way to do it. It's just Palace of the Dead stops at level 60. So it's like you don't get anything from it. Nuts. What's going on, man? Welcome back to the stream. What you up to, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, we're out. All right, boss time. Extremely easy boss. Nothing to worry about here. Same as the floor 30 boss. Same as the floor 30 boss. The only thing here is that this boss, we're gonna lust, is a lot quicker at going to the middle and a lot quicker at casting the AoE. So again, it's going to do fire, ice, and all your job is just to go around in a circle away from the middle while he's doing fire, ice, fire, ice. He's going to do ice right here, and then he's going to travel to the middle. And then you're just going to repeat that process. Just keep drawing him away. Extremely easy boss. He's just a time sink. A little closer. Come a little closer. Come a little closer, baby, baby. And the reason I'm doing this is because once he puts that second ice on me, I want to be as close to the middle of the room as possible. So I do fire ice in that method, and then I'll do towards the center of the room for the last ice. That way I can just run back this way. That makes sense? I hope it makes sense. And then I just pull them all the way to the edge of the room. This is all we're doing for this boss. Not a difficult boss whatsoever. Mechanically speaking, I think all the bosses in this deep dungeon are really easy. Mechanically speaking, compared to like, let's say the Blue Mage Carnival, right? The Blue Mage Carnival is I mean, the bosses in there are just ridiculous, and you have to have this. You have to have certain moves to even, like, compete, to be able to beat the bosses. You know. So, like, mechanically speaking, like, I would say raids and the Blue Mage, the Blue Mage Carnival, so much harder. I think the hardest thing about this game is just mechanically it's difficult because of the sheer amount of enemies that you have to get through to get to the bosses. And it's just so much time that you have to go through. And then, of course, I would say there's only 2 bosses that is mechanically difficult. That being Behemoth and I would say like the Godmother Godfather duo, because you have to know where the bombs spawn in order to kill them. We're done. And then with Behemoth, you have to know the best method to burst him down before you die with the meteors. It's a specific set that you have to do. But those floor 121 to 130, congratulations, making it this far once again. We're going to be moving along from 131 to 140. No more of this yellow color flooring. We're going to have white for the next 20 floors. From 151 onward, I enjoy the cave floors. These guys kind of smack hard. Silver coffer over there. Fortune, I'll pop a fortune. Open the chest. What? You did this to yourself, Palace Soul. You could have lived. You could have. Can you kill a soul? All right, Arimons. Just don't kite them. Stay close to them. Similar to the floor 30 Arimons, but this time they're going to cast L5 Petrify. Right here. Just get behind them and you're golden. Yeah, don't try to kite these guys around because they'll just continuously do stone at you. Just get close to them, fight them, and then when they do level 5 petrify, just move behind them. It kind of gets scary once you get multiple of them on you, because you're like, oh crap, which way do I go to not get hit by petrify, you know? It's another fortune. Would be this an affluence. We'll use that. Okay, that hecti is getting close, but hectis are sound, so I'm not worried about that hecti. Okay, there was the exit. I seen it. Ooh. Yeah, I figured. I'm gonna do a cooldown here. And Gorman's just kind of schmack. But as a reminder, they are Ashkin. If you're running low on time and you run into some Gormans, you want to speed it up a little bit. And it's like, for some odd reason, this floor has a lot of them. You can use a resolution. Safety, cool. Okay, got a resolution. I kind of want to show you guys what resolution does. Did I look at this? Fortune? I'll use it. Place is huge. Once we get into 151 plus, time really starts to become an issue. Which, why so many hectis? Did that in the wrong order. All right, we're out. So most definitely like 150 plus. If you're out, just leave. I know, like, just carve your way to gold chests on your way to the exit, and then as soon as you're out, just go out, just leave. Every time if you're playing, okay, I don't want a resolution. If I had a resolution like on this floor, like a free resolution, I would have done it. But I don't. I don't. There will be a boss later. Hey, a site, nice. There will be a boss later that will want to actually resolution once again. But we won't want to. Damn it. We won't want a resolution like the 3 times like we did that one time for that one boss. We'll just want a resolution the once and then finish them off as a regular character. Like your regular 1, 2, 3 combos. Oh my god, a mummy. You were hidden. Gonna get hit by that. Didn't realize that was a stun. Come this way, mummy. Okay, got a resolution. So I'll use a resolution just to show you guys, right? So now he's stunned for 3 seconds and it did a huge amount of damage. And then he's dead, right? But it's not going to work for this heck die. It stuns, but that's all it does. It doesn't do that massive amount of damage. Toad trap. Don't need the serenity. That mummy is proximity. Yep. I do not know. I think that is a enfeebling trap. And I want to say that that would just like make it to where you can't use abilities or abilities and skills. That was the same trap. This is a toad trap. Shit. Another mummy. Unfortunate. Can I skim by these mummies? Not this one. For 134, we're 14 minutes into the run. Okay. So that looks like the way I need to go to get out. Come up with 380. Wait, it's the combo is as strong as I didn't know that. I always thought my Storm's Path was stronger. I guess it increases it by 20, which means you do want to do it that way, but you're not missing out on damage by using Surging Tempest. You're only missing out on like getting a bigger gauge, which ultimately is damage. Oh my god. Leaves me alone. Bro, where are these guys coming from? Aw, man. I'll take that seal. It's been a while. Nice. Nice. Rage, I might honestly do that to speed up this floor. Rage. I was like, I think I see another patrol. Yeah, this was a high, like high kill required floor. You can tell by the key color right now. Let's go grab all these chests that I bypassed. That's a witching. Pretty sure I've mentioned it in the past, but if I haven't, just know that there can only be one trap per room. It could be one trap or no traps. And if you get hit by a trap, like an enfeebling trap, you know you're not going to get hit by another trap, and that room is safe. Gotta go get my rage. I think there's gonna be a patrol. Can't open. Too bad you can't like hide behind things from like sights if it was like a chest, because this chest doesn't count, I don't think. I think that mummy is gonna see me. Yep. But I did need that lust, so. Okay. Alteration we shall use. Cairn of Return. There is another pathway. what this has to offer. Another alteration. Doesn't stack. For sure these guys are proximity. Yep. Like 100 floors ago, these palace monks, they will do succor, which will pull you close to them, and then they'll do an AoE. Fight them in the middle of hallways because you don't want them to pull you over traps. They can get a little iffy if you have multiple of them kind of pulling you all kinds of different directions. We are doing good on time. All right, Mr. Palace Guard, be the last one I have to kill for this floor. He was not. He was, in fact, not the last one I had to kill for this floor. Floor 137. Serenity, don't need it though. Palace Troubadours. One of the easiest enemies in the game. Because all you do is just this little number right here. And you are not going to get hit. But I completely suck at it. I'm doing okay right now. Oh, you got me that time. I mean, if you get hit by it, it doesn't do that much damage. 130, floor 138 would be flighted. Look at this room full of troubadours. Armands. Once again, let them cast L5 Petrify. And then just run behind them. Don't know where the exit's at. Definitely not in that room. Don't need to go in that room. That room sucks. Oh, a pygmy room. I forgot I altered this floor. And I'm still not out. Fortune. Purity. Ooh. I'm gonna take out this Taurus, Palace Taurus first. Mainly because he is gonna be the one to do most of the damage. The Troubadour is going to be the last one I kill here. You're doing good, Troubadour. I'm so proud of you. Floor 138, which is flighted. I do have a blight, though. It's only sprint. There's a Cairn of Return that way. So I'm going to roll the dice and think that the passage is this way. It is not. Couldn't see past the pillar in the middle of the room, but I saw the Cairn of Return, so I was thinking that that was a dead end. Dahak. manticores come back on this floor set. I think I should be running into manticores right now. Maybe I'm just wrong. Okay, there's the exit. Shit. Did I make it? Did not make it. I am just petrified. So that sucks. And this is very dangerous. Luckily, I popped a sustaining potion right beforehand. But now you guys know what petrify does. Don't you attack me, Troubadour. Not until I... Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, spoke too soon. Steel. Boop. All right. Floor 139. Final floor before the boss. And again, this floor's boss is super easy. Just again, a time sink. I'm just trying to get the lay of the land real quick. I need to kill this Armon. Oh, another Armon. I hate floors that just like spawn a lot of patrols. Which obviously 2 patrols, I guess that's 3 because I see that other arm on. Okay, there's the exit. But you'll see like on the later floors, sometimes the floors will spawn like 5, 6 patrols like in one area. And you're just sitting there like, what do I do about this? And they'll be stacked on each other. It's like, how do I effectively deal with this? And the answer is Pomanders. If they are Ashkin enemies, and you have a spare resolution, I recommend just using that. Just gonna keep an eye on this Ahriman's petrification. I was looking away. Focus check, right? Okay. I'm glad I'm not out because this monk would have seen me try to skim by. It would have been a waste trying to kill it. Oh, we're not out. That is unfortunate. Look at this nice troubadour waiting for me, though. We are still not out. Man, that floor took forever. Okay, so we got 18 and a half minutes left before timed out. That's plenty of time to kill this boss. This boss is a time sink. It is going to take a little bit of time. But super easy boss, exactly like the floor 40 boss. You're just going to kite it around. Ooh. I was thinking of the floor 60 boss. Okay, so this boss, we're going to do a resolution tactic here. Okay, so basically he's going to spawn adds. I'm actually going to strength and also steal for this boss. And we are going to resolution. And we are going to do this tactic here. We're going to do 1, 2. We're going to move 3. And this is all we're going to do. He's going to summon adds. We are going to take care of those adds when they get here. They do only take one shot. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to dodge. There is an actual tactic, and that is to like 3, 2, 3, 2, and just repeated that. I suck at that. You can technically kill the boss completely, and you can ignore the ads. I found it easier to just kill the ads and just continue a regular rotation. I mean, you get them down to like 20%, and it's not bad, right? You just take care of the ads afterwards, and if you're playing DPS, you're going to kill them pretty quick. But you should theoretically be able to kill him after the second set of ads. There it is, floor 140. This was the boss I was talking about that you would need another Pomander resolution for. You don't need it, you just have to mine the ads every time they spawn. Alright, last 10 floors I'm going to be doing tonight. We are going from 141 to 150, which is a huge milestone. 150 is a big milestone. 151 plus, the floors are going to get significantly harder, and you got to be a little bit quicker with clearing the floors. Actually leveled up. My warrior's now level 97. So let's do this. Let's go into floor 141 plus. So here is the exit. So that's nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm sitting pretty good on Pomanders. I think I'll find a strength and steel pretty easily. And then I'll need a resolution. But I think I'll find the exit and clear from the exit. Palace demons can get a little dangerous. They do have some kind of enrage after attacking them for a little bit. It won't instantly kill you, but it'll start doing a lot of damage. You'll be fine if you just solo a Palace demon. Oh, they do Shard Abyss. It's interruptible. There's the steel that I needed. Good deal. Ooh, there's the manticores. I knew there was manticores somewhere. I probably should have pulled one of the manticores, to be honest. Just because they are going to circle back around here. This is the only way that they can come. Ooh. Good old Mimic. Haven't run into one of you in a while. So I think by the time I finish up with this Mimic, those Manticores will be kind of passing and I can grab the one on the back. You can see how much health these Mimics have. They have so much health. So Manticores will do a swipe in front of them called Ripper Claw. You don't see the conal. It doesn't have like an actual AoE conal, but it is a conal in front of them. So if you see Ripper Claw like pop up, by all means just run up behind them, just like that. Dodge the unnecessary damage that you don't need to take. Kind of stuck on this floor for a while. Okay, so the Manticore is coming back. I do kind of want to fight it. Hey, bub. Calm down. We are finally trying to head off this floor. Ooh. That one took a little bit of time. That floor took a little bit of time. Kind of annoying. But it's okay. Purity. Manticore is coming up. I'm considering raging. I don't want to rage. I don't need to rage. I would like to finish this floor quicker than I did the last floor. Okay, can't sprint. Think that Keck will see me. Okay, steal. I'll use it. Still don't know where the exit is at, and I really want to get there. The dead end, it's a bronze chest. Don't need to go in that room whatsoever. There's another Manticore patrol over there. I'm actually going to switch targets here because this Ked isn't scary compared to this demon right now. This demon will eventually start doing Shared Abyss, and I don't want him to be able to cast that off. Let that Manticore pass. We'll never see that Manticore again because he's got to travel all those rooms down below. There's the Cairn of Passage. Witching. We have to take care of that Palace Knight. This is a short hallway, so I gotta be careful with the enemies behind me. I'm excited because once we beat the 150 boss, we go into 151, we are done with this type of flooring. We get the better flooring. Be really cool if you let me out. Close. Be really cool if you let me out. What do you say? No? Rude. You will not paralyze me. Okay, we're out, but now I want to go get this chest. I'm gonna get caught by this boot. It's a lust. Watch this be a mimic. Oh, out. Don't have to fight the Manticore. It was a Serenity. Okay, a Rage. Kind of cool. Oh, Fortune. And I will Rage. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, I was gonna say, I gotta be out by now. Hitting a luring trap there. And an affluence. That's an intuition. Grab my rage back. Missing a fortune. Oh well, not that big of a deal. Floor 145. We're doing good. We're doing good. There's a blight. Auto heal disabled, which kind of sucks, but I'll just remember to keep popping sustaining potions. Okay, got my Pomander's strength back from the previous boss. There's the exit. Okay, if I had to pick an enemy, I would pick this Wraith to kill. And the reason for that is because I don't want this... It's a... whatchamacallit? It's a patrol. And I don't want it running up on me. It'll do its scream, which is a huge AoE. You can interrupt it. I would just recommend interrupting it. I'm a toad. Guess I'll just sit here being a toad. Well, what do you guys want to talk about? Talk about being a toad? Being a ribbit? Oh, no longer a toad. Hey, I got my fortune back. And now this room is safe. Of traps. Safe of traps. What do you want from me, knight? Why don't you fight me, good sir knight? Tis only a flesh wound. Tis a flesh wound. You have no arms and no legs. Commander of Fortune. I'll take this fight. See if this enemy will get us out of here. Oh, there's the wraith that I saw earlier. There was a toad trap in this room, so... Alright, floor 146. We are 10 minutes ahead of schedule for this floor set. Despite waiting so long on the first floor set. First floor. Okay, free... okay. It was a free fortune, but I don't necessarily need to fortune just for the, or serenity just for the fortune. Oop. So these personas and the boots, they both paralyze you. Hello? Okay, I can't interrupt this wraith, so I gotta run away from the AoE. Huge AoE, right? There's another wraith coming in. I shall attack it. Interrupt the scream. Another wraith. Like, try me, Mr. Wraith. If I'm not out, I'll kill you too. Come here. Okay, so you see the succubus in the far corner over there? They act just like the Spriggans and just like the dragons on the previous floor. They will shoot from you from a distance without actually being aggroed to you. All right, Mr. Boot. Never had to use my interrupt so many times in a row. Hey, treasure coffer. Intuition. Don't need it. You know why we don't? Aw, you jerk. Of course the Hellhound had to turn around. See how confusing these rooms are? What am I looking at? There's the exit. I'm just going to go ahead and take care of this exit. Auto heal is disabled. This might not be good. Is there a dragon somewhere around here? It'd be really cool if this was the last enemy I had to kill, but I think I only killed 3 enemies, and normally it's 4 to 10. I'm just gonna get hit by this. Let's see what is shooting at me. Oh, it's a succubus. I'll do an alteration. Oop. These guys kind of smack. So if you run into one of these guys like I did, pop a defensive cooldown. You'll be fine, but they do kind of hit hard. Still not out. Okay. Still not out. I think I'm going to go into that other room where the succubus is at. Kill her. Yeah, this has been a long floor too. But we're still ahead of time, which is good. Let me hydrate. Ah, delicioso. Fortune, I might as well. Maybe get a couple of pomanders. Let's see what's the other way. There's the pygmy room. That's big. Steal. I think I'll steal after. Okay, I'll strength now to help me kill some enemies on this floor. Nice. And get my resolution back from that one boss. What is this? Purity. Intuition. And steal. So I will steal. And then for 149. Last mob floor before the boss. Deep Palace Keeper, you shall die. Is this a... That is a treasure room. I'm gonna rage this. I'm a fortune and rage this. Don't know where the exit's at, so I definitely do want to continue with the rage. Do you have to run back? Okay. What is this? Sight is kind of big in the sense of now I can just run through the... How did I not hit that trap? It's a flight, don't need it because I'm on floor 149. That's another flight, don't need it. That's a safety, don't need it. And that's a steal, I will re-up my steal. And then grab this Gilmore and pop shard. Could have been a potion. All right, floor 150 boss. Floor 150. It is Tisiphone. To be honest with you, not a difficult boss because I really don't remember a lot of mechanics from her. I will say we're gonna lust and then just do damage. She'll spawn some ash. Oh, okay. So the mechanic here, and I'll explain it when it happens. She'll spawn a succubus ad. Just don't attack the ad. It doesn't matter, right? I'm gonna lust here. Sasha, hello. Welcome to the Kodama community. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? See if I can get out of this void fire. Thank you for the Twitch follow. How are you? Did I get out of that? I did. Oh, the zombies. I forgot about the zombies. Oh, no. I actually don't like this fight because I forgot about these zombies. You can kind of kite the zombies around. The issue here is if you do that, you are not going to do enough damage to the boss. You're not going to do enough damage to the boss to like make it matter. So that's succubus here, right? If you don't kill the succubus, how do I word this correctly? The succubus is another health pool. So now Tisiphone got her health back. All right, so this blood rain is going to kill all the zombies. But now that I remember that the zombies are here, we're going to start taking care of them. Because I forgot about the zombies on this fight. I remembered the succubus, forgot about the zombies. For the zombies, we're just going to be in the center. Just like how we are. And then essentially, the zombies are going to grab onto you. And when that happens, you just want to AoE down the zombies. And you're good, right? Okay. Terror sucks. No big deal, though. Okay, so Succubus. Little later, the boss is going to devour the Succubus and gain all of her HP. So theoretically, if you kill the Succubus, she won't gain any HP. But it doesn't matter, right? Because you are still doing damage to the boss. So it doesn't matter where you put the damage. You can put the damage onto the boss. It'll heal because you didn't kill the ad. But if you damage the ad, you're not damaging the boss. Does that make sense to you guys? This is gonna hurt. I did not AoE those guys down quick enough. Not a super fan of this boss. And I'm sure you can see why I'm not a super fan of this boss. As a DPS, for example, if you're playing Machinist, you can kite around those zombies and just do damage to the boss and you'll be fine. I'm gonna pop a strength here. Get hit by that. This sucks. So like if I kill the Succubus, if I do damage to the Succubus, I'm not doing damage to the boss. So I might as well just do damage to the boss. Not a difficult boss, right? It's just annoying. Calm down. Can I stun this? No. I figured. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. It's like 11% of her HP back. It's annoying. All right, let's see if I can kill this boss before it gains its HP again. I should be okay. There we go. Such an annoying fight. Such an annoying fight. But congratulations, that was floor 141 to 150. This was an awesome stream. We got extremely far totaling today. I think we went from 111 all the way up to 151. What? No, that doesn't sound right. No, we went from 71 all the way up to 151 today. Yeah, we took a break after 111. We went from 71 to 110 and then 111 to 151 for this stream. This guy's been sitting here like the whole time. But yeah, guys, that was floor, let's see, we're now on floor 151. We're getting up to the extremely harder floors. So I'm going to most likely only do a stream per 10 floors for this one, mainly just because each one of these 10 floors are going to take close to an hour. And yeah, today's Friday though, so I might do 20 floors tomorrow, go from 151 to 160, 161 to 170, and then prepare for Behemoth, because that's 171 to 180, and I am worried about that one. Definitely worried about that one. The bosses for 160 and 170 aren't difficult. There is the serpent, which you just kite around the map, and then there's the Dullahan rider that you just make sure that you put puddles in the center and then get knocked back into no areas. So I foresee that set being relatively easy. However, we are getting closer and closer and closer to Behemoth, and it worries me because I want to beat Behemoth. And then I ultimately want to get the Necromancer title. So hopefully you get it on stream. But with that, guys, much love. I appreciate everyone hanging out. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow morning for a next couple of sets. Bye.
Just met, barely, just you, just me, basically strangers falling. Downtown, chillin', heartbeat spilling, don't wanna trip and fall in love. Is it bad that you seem too good? See the end way before I should. I know we just started, but if you're listening to my heart, you might find out the weirdest part. I am already missing you from the start. I'm already missing you. I'm already missing you. Don't fall quickly. Love ain't easy. Lessons in love I never learned. But this feeling's different. You're a brand new face, but my oldest friend. Hold on tight until it burns. Is it bad that you seem too good? See the end way before I should. I know we just started, but if you're listening to my heart,